Hello everyone! Welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader. And yes, today is very special because today I'm going to be talking about the books that I'm going to be reading for the Introverted Reader Readathon. Yes, you heard me right. You heard me absolutely right. Because yes, we're in the last week or so of August and I have these picked out. So I'm going to talk to you about the ones I'm going to be reading in September for the Introverted Reader Readathon. And I'm excited, but also a little bit nervous because I do have quite a bit here. But anyway, so y'all know I'm doing a readathon from all the way through September. It's very chill. It's very just, read whatever you want, blah, blah. I have the announcement video for it on my channel if you want to go and watch it. But before we do anything else, and before these books fall off my knee, let's hydrate. And if you've yet to hydrate today, please do so. Go get a drink of water and come back. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 prompts. And I have a book for every prompt. Do you need one for every prompt? No, I'm just insane. Please ignore how wrinkly my shirt is. Anyway, so the first book is a book you've left unread for too long. And I'm going to read City of Dusk by Tara Sim. I've owned this for a while. This is actually a Fairy Loot edition that I got way back. I was subscribed to Fairy Loot's book only adult fantasy box. I'm unsubscribed now, like no shade to Fairy Loot. I just wanted to save myself 20 quid. But I've owned this for a while and I read the other ones that I got when I was subscribed to that box. Even though I DNF Book of Night, I want to give this a chance because I feel like I would enjoy this. Basically, the four realms, life, death, light, and darkness, all converge on the City of Dusk, ruled by the four noble houses of Nexus. But the gods have withdrawn their favor from the once vibrant, thriving city, and without it, all the realms are dying. That's all I know. That's all I want to know. I have the audiobook already. I'm excited. Let me know if you've read this and just your thoughts in general. No spoilers, obviously. The next prompt is read a middle grade. And for that, I'm going to read Black Panther, The Young Prince by Ronald L. Smith. Now, I haven't really delved into the Marvel Universe in a good long while, but I love to rewatch Black Panther. It's my favorite out of the MCU. In my opinion, it is top tier. Don't bother adding me. I won't change my mind. But around the time when the movie came out, I bought this. And I'd always had every intention of reading it. I never got around to it, but I do still want to read it, even though I do plan on hauling it after I've read it. Because, I feel like a child would maybe get more kick out of this. But I'm going to read it first, and then we'll see, so I might give it to my library, actually. I feel like it would do well in there. But I'm going to read it first. I don't know what I think it's about. T'Challa is 12, and, living in Wakanda with his, M'Baku, his best friend, and Wakanda is under threat, and T'Challa's father really sees the only way to protect him is to send him away to school in America. So him and M'Baku end up attending a school in Chicago, not like a private academy or anything like that. No, just a normal middle school, I believe. Yeah, in the heart of Chicago. So yeah, this should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. The next one, ask a friend/family member to pick a book for you. Now, I low-key forgot to ask anybody, but I've owned this for a while, and both my mom and my sister really like this author, and I think they would be happy that I picked this out on behalf of them, and it's Emma by Jane Austen. Both my mom and my sister have read Jane Austen's books. I haven't. And I visited her house. Like, we went to Bath a couple of years ago, like literally where the woman lived, and we went to her house, and I felt like such an imposter. But not anymore. I'm going to read one of her books. And I got this whenever I think it was like the 2019 movie came out with Anna Taylor in it. And I love that movie, and I may as well read the book. So I'm gonna get the audiobook for this. But yeah, I'm super excited to get into it. All I know is that it's obviously following our girl Emma, and she's sort of like the matchmaker in town, I believe. And she's looking, and she fancies herself very good at what she does. It's sort of like an 1800s version of Hitch, but with a woman instead of a man. So I'm excited. I could be completely wrong in that synopsis that I just gave, but yeah. Finally, I'm going to read her. The next one, read a manga / comic / graphic novel. Either one of those would fit, but I'm going to read a manga. I haven't read a manga in a really, really long time, but I recently rewatched the anime for this, and I love it. It's one of my favorites, and it's volume 1 of Ouran High School Host Club. Look how old and faded that is. I've owned this for a while. But yeah, I recently rewatched the anime and I forgot how much I loved it. Like, there were so many things in there that I could, completely forgot about. Like, the found family aspect of that anime, I don't think I truly appreciated it before, but I do now because I love the found family trope. I live for it. So this is basically following our main character, Haruhi, and she attends the Ouran Academy. And, she's wandering around one day looking for a quiet place to study, and she accidentally stumbles into this music room where there's these students in there already, the host club. And while she's in there, she gets startled and she accidentally knocks over a vase, a very expensive vase. And they're all like, oh, that's vase is worth millions. You'll have to pay us for that. But obviously she's not rich like them, because all the students that attend this school are like uber rich nepo babies, and she's just a normal person. But the thing is, they all think she's a boy. They all think that she's a boy because she cut her hair short. She doesn't really wear girly clothes. She doesn't really quote unquote act girly, if you know what I mean. In my mind, Haruhi is non-binary, but that's just me. But anyway, I love this. I love this anime so much. It's been ages since I've read a manga, but I do really want to reread this again and maybe reread the whole series. I only have volumes 1 to 7 in my possession, but I will be getting the rest of them, hopefully. But yeah, I'm gonna be reading that. The next one. Read a book in a series you need to finish. I'm going to be reading Land of Stories. This is book 4, Beyond the Kingdoms. I've been making my way through this series as of lately, and yeah, I need to carry on and finish it because I never actually finished it. I only got to book 5, and then for some reason I stopped. But it's like, I've described it as like the TV show Once Upon a Time, but like a kiddie version. Do you know what I mean? Like a Disney Channel Junior Nick version of it. So Disney Channel Nick, what? You know what I mean. So yeah, I'm going to be reading this. The next prompt, read a book with LGBTQ rep. Doesn't matter what that type of representation is. I'm going to go for Evocation by S.T. Gibson. I don't know if our homeboy is gay or bi or whatever, but he has an ex-boyfriend, and S.T. Gibson's books have all been queer in some way, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Queer's queer, I suppose. But this is about... What is this about? David Aristikov was a psychic prodigy operating under the shadow of his oppressive occultist father. Now, years after his father's death and rapidly approaching his 30th birthday, he's content with the high-powered life he's curated as a Boston attorney, moonlighting as a powerful medium for his secret society. But with power comes a price, and the devil has come to collect it on an ancestral deal. David's days are numbered, and death looms at his door. Interesting. And then it says he reaches out to his ex-boyfriend, so... Whether the two of them get back together, we don't know. Occult stuff, psychic stuff. I don't know what to expect. But, look at this cover. Are you kidding? I mean, y'all know I love Dowry of Blood by this woman. Education and Malice was not my favorite. It was alright. But I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. Hopefully I can grab at least a 4-star out of that one. Okay, so 2 more. The next one is read a book by a POC author, and I went with Rise to the Sun by Leah Johnson. Now, again, this was in my on-haul pile because I read You Should See Me in a Crown, and whilst I thought that book was all right, it was fine, it had some good themes in there, I just wasn't gagged about it. And this one, I'm unsure because Jessie over at Jessie on YouTube, you know, they used to go by Bow Ties and Books. They talked about this on their channel. It was a while ago now, and I think that was part of the reason I wanted to unhaul it, because I heard what they had to say about it, and I was like, maybe I should, yeah. But this is about two girls that are at a music festival, and one of them has just gotten dumped, and the other one is grieving the loss of her father and needs to figure out where life will go from here. So, and then they meet up at this music festival and things happen. So, I mean, it might be cute, it might be fun, but again, I'm going to give it a try. And I guess I've got other books that I can substitute for this if it doesn't work out, so it's fine. And like I said in my announcement video, you can switch out your TBR as many times as you want. It's totally fine. And the last one, this is the new prompt that I added, and it's read a book with disability rep. Doesn't matter what type of disability rep it is. If it's in there, and it counts. I'm going to go with Kitty by Elle McNichol. How have I not read this yet? It's actually sad. Okay, so before there was Addie, there was Kitty. So if you remember, Addie was the main character for A Kind of Spark by Elle McNichol, which followed our girl Addie, who lived in this really small Scottish town, and she found out that witch trials took place in her town. And, you know, she wanted to erect a memorial for the innocent women that were massacred during that. It's a really fun, it's an amazing book. You should read it. Anyway, but this one, is about her sister. Kitty is her sister. And it says, Firecracker Kitty has had enough of bullies and has had enough of conforming to convention. As she sets out to right wrongs and stand up for truth, the sleepy town of Juniper is about to wake up and see that Kitty is one of a kind. So yeah, I'm excited. And look at this cover. Like, actually look at this cover. All of Elle McNichol's covers, like cover design by Sophie McDonnell and the cover illustration by Kay Wilson. You absolutely slayed. Sophie and Kay, you absolutely slayed. This is beautiful. Anyway, so let's see if I can pick all these up. Oh, can I pick all these up? Here we go. Here's the TBR for September. Host Club is the wrong way around. Like, why must you be backwards? Anyway, this is the TBR for September. Wow, we have a lot going on here. I mean, we have quite a lot of short books in here, I feel like. And I feel optimistic. Like I said, I've got the audiobook for City of Dusk, and I'm going to get Emma on audio as well. Basically, audiobooks are going to be our best friend throughout all of this. And audiobooks count as reading too. I'm sick and tired of seeing this argument circulating around here. Audiobooks count as reading too. Anyway, this is what we're going to be doing in September. I'm super excited about the Readathon. I hope you all are too. Thanks to all who commented underneath the announcement video. I can't wait to get started. It's going to be so much fun. I used to have a Twitter account for the Readathon, but I forgot the password. So whoops, that's on me. But my own Twitter and my Instagram and my TikTok are down below. On my TikTok, you'll find... On my TikTok, you'll find very important videos concerning what's happening in Palestine and in Congo. So please interact with them as much as possible. And yeah, subscribe if you're new. Ring the bell. And I'll see you next Tuesday for another video. So, bye!